Alright, Schlockmeister fans, another re-review from my previous channel, A Terrifying Tale of Sluts and Bolts. FRANKENHOOKER! Let's check it out.
Watch it. Watch my hand now. Nice and slow. Nice. Watch the hand. Jesus, that's it.
Meet Jeffrey.
That's it. That's right. Now follow my hand. Move the hand. Just follow the hand. Come on. Got it. Follow my hand. We're in sync now. Now we're cooking.
That's his girlfriend, fiance there, not her.
You let him operate on you? Well, of course. I mean, we're going to be married.
But then she's playing with the device and becomes victim of a horrible lawnmower accident. So she's dead, but Jeffrey has plans to bring her back to life. He just needs body parts.
Bizarre tragedy in Hoboken, New Jersey today. It was this power mower that brought a quick end to the life of 21-year-old bride-to-be Elizabeth Shelley. Like wood through a mulcher, the girthful fiancée disappeared beneath the blades of the berserk mower that sent her personality raining down upon the horrified birthday revelers. Oh, excuse me. You saw the accident happen?
I don't want to talk about it.
And you have no idea what happened to the head?
I don't know. I didn't see it. The last time I saw it, it was spinning through the air. I don't...
So apparently he saved the head.
You look radiant tonight, Elizabeth. Those baths are doing you a world of good. You've got such a healthy glow now. You look luminous.
I just want to bring you back, Elizabeth, you know. I mean, in order for you to live, I mean, somebody's got to take your place, you know? I mean, somebody... 22.
He has a unique style.
Okay, I gotta get some stewardesses. I need female body parts. I buy female body parts. There's a place across the river where there are thousands of women anxious to sell their parts.
So he decides that prostitutes are the way to go. So he meets this pimp named Zorro.
I'll fix you up. Get you everything you need.
It's gonna kill them.
He also gets a hold of some
Hell, it's killing them already.
crack cocaine.
I'm just speeding up the process, that's all. I'm not shooting anyone. I'm not stabbing anyone.
So he arranges to have several prostitutes.
Anise, chartreuse,
Most of them are topless here.
sugar, and monk. Now, girl.
Legs. Shall we?
So he's going to examine the various body parts of these ladies. Looking for the perfect legs now.
This is a perfect 18 in diameter.
They discover his lethal crack cocaine that he's created. But they do not listen to him. The crack makes them explode, which will ultimately give him plenty of body parts to use.
Jeffrey! Not that.
Jesus.
Take your pick, Jeffrey.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Everybody, I'm sorry. I didn't mean for this to happen.
No, he's just got to piece these things all together to bring his beloved fiancée back to life. And just like Dr. Frankenstein, he hasn't used Elizabeth's head yet, but this is his first experiment, and we have FRANKENHOOKER. It actually is Elizabeth, but she's a hooker.
Want a date? Going out? Looking for some action?
There's a lot of things alive in Jeffrey's freezer. Elizabeth gets loose. She eventually does get a date and bring him home.
It's so hot in here.
Men don't get out of her what they're looking for. In fact, she makes men's heads come off and sometimes explode.
How come you don't buy me a Jersey boy? This ain't your tattoo. This ain't your arm. Where'd you get this arm? This is one of my bitches' arm. Who the fuck are you?
You're not a hooker, Elizabeth. You're not. You're not.
Of course I'm not. Why in the world would you ever say anything like that, Jeff?
Elizabeth's mind has come back.
Elizabeth, is that you?
These aren't my arms. This isn't my hand. These aren't my legs. This isn't my breast. Look at me. What have you done?
And we're gonna spend the rest of our lives together, me and you.
Oh, God! Why did you do this? Who are you?
Well, then the things that were in the freezer or fridge are spilling out. And all those body parts have come to life.
Wait.
Then Elizabeth uses
Elizabeth,
Jeffrey's technology and expertise to bring him back to life
Zorro.
with boobs.
Here? Listen, what did you do to me, Elizabeth?
Granted, what I did may have been a bit unorthodox.
Oh.
Our film ends with an unhappy Jeffrey. All right, what can you say about Frankenhooker? You know, there's a great quote on the back of this box. If you only see one movie this year, it should be Frankenhooker. Bill Murray. So, anyway, Frankenhooker was directed by Frank Henenlotter, who did Basket Case and Brain Damage, and it's got that horror comic vibe to it. What we got here is a guy named Jeffrey Franken, who is some sort of scientist guy. Now, his girlfriend, fiance, gets killed by a lawnmower, and she gets ground up and her pieces fly everywhere. A horrible accident, but he decides, being the mad scientist that he is, he's going to bring her back to life. But he only has the head that's intact, so he needs body parts. And he eventually decides, you know, I need hookers, I need prostitutes. So he goes out and makes a deal with this pimp named Zorro to basically rent like 7 or 8 girls for the night. And he gets this idea to create some lethal crack cocaine, which, you know, he's basically said they're going to kill themselves anyway. Might as well speed up the process. So he creates this crack cocaine, and if they use it, well, they're going to die probably. Well, that's exactly what happens. So he goes and he's basically playing doctor. It's like a role-playing thing. The women find the crack cocaine. They go crazy. They start using it. And then the next thing you know, the crack cocaine makes them explode. They all explode. They've all used it. They all explode, and there's body parts everywhere, which is perfect for Jeffrey. Then he takes the best leg, the best arm, the best boobs, everything, brings them all back to his lab, puts them all together. He has Elizabeth's head, his fiance, left, and he puts it all together, does the whole Frankenstein routine, and brings her back to life with lightning. And unfortunately, she's not Elizabeth. I mean, she has Elizabeth's head, but she has the mind and body of a hooker, and that's all she wants to do is turn tricks. So she escapes from the house, finds her way down into, I think this is like New York City, starts picking up Johns, but every time she like sleeps with them, they like get all electrified and die and explode and that sort of thing. Well, eventually he's able to find her again, and then her mind becomes back to normal, and she's like, what the hell did you do to me? This isn't my arm. These aren't my boobs. These aren't my legs. What the hell did you do? Well, she's unhappy about this, and then this other pimp guy comes in and chops his head off, so he's dead. Meanwhile, there's this freezer full of body parts and stuff that came back to life because they all got zapped. Arms and legs and stuff. They attack the guy who killed Jeffrey, kill him. Meanwhile, Elizabeth Frankenhooker takes some of those pieces and puts Jeffrey's head on top of it, brings him back to life. He's normal, except he has the body of a woman, and that's kind of how our movie ends. That is Frankenhooker. So there you go. Anyway, lots of nudity in this movie, and lots of comedy. This is a pretty darn good film. It's very funny. It's very well made. I mean, with a title like Frankenhooker, it sounds like it's ridiculous, cheap schlock, but it is freaking funny. It's well done. Some good gore in this movie, the good nudity. It's just a blast. The comedy is good. It's well written. So there you go. It's exactly what you'd expect from a Frank Henenlotter film, and he did great. So anyway, that's Frankenhooker. Now I got this DVD, which I've had for quite a while. It doesn't look like it's the greatest DVD in the world. Although the picture was fine, but I think there's Blu-rays of this now too. So, but anyway, fun film. I'm sure a lot of people watch this video have seen this movie. If you haven't, you should go see it. Click the link in Amazon down below and buy it for yourself. It's a blast. Check it out. Leave some comments. Let me know what you think about Frankenhooker. Watch it. Bye. Bill Murray was right.